Hello everybody, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Hello. Hello. How are we doing? Yeah, hello. Thank you for stopping by the stream, everybody. It was good to see you. Have a good one. See you later. Bye. Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. It's a pleasure to see you, everybody. Stream's over. Stream is over now. Goodbye. Thank you. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for stopping into the stream, everybody. How are we doing? Thank you very much for the 5 gifted, Christy. Thank you. Thank you, Tom Fuller, for the 5 months. Thank you very much, Christy. It's very kind. And thank you, Wired, very much for the 3 months. Thank you, Poro, for the 13 months. Very, very generous. Thank you. I shall hydrate. Hello, everybody. Now that I am properly hydrated, it is time for some video gaming. Hello, Kit. How is it going? Thank you very much. I hope things go well as well. Hi. Hello. So, I did a little bit of, just a tiny little bit of math, right? Just a little bit of mathing, right? Okay, yeah, right. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted, Poro. It is very, very generous of you, very kind. Thank you. I have this, what's this about one more chance? So here's the thing, right? I have been suffering with Dawn Meg for a decent little while now. And, it's not going great. Let's just be honest with ourselves. It's not going fantastic at the moment, but it does have some positives to it, some pretty big positives. One of those positives being, there's technically a chance I could do it Silence Echo as we are. I have 0 crafting options, but there's kind of a possibility. And so, before I devote myself to getting the hunting gear for the expansion, getting sacks of nuts, and using those with which to purchase new weapons and hunt gear armor, before we do that, I got one more option of things to do before I am forced into suffering. Thank you,
Don't let the fairies get you down, my lord. I believe in you.
Thank you. It's very kind. No, Mira, I have not. In fact, I think right now, I currently despise the Fae. Voice seems a bit quiet. I could change that. Hold on. What if I just, like... What if I turn these down? Is that better? Maybe I could... Hold on. Volume... Sound settings. If I do this... How about now? How does that sound? Are we now better? Yes? Yes, better, superior, and then I can maybe turn these back up a little bit. Maybe to like there. Better. Okay, perfect. Hello, everybody. Thank you for stopping. It's a pleasure to see you. I have some ideas. The best run that we had while I was murdering our dear Faye earlier. Oh, excuse me. The best run that we had was when I got it to about 17%. And I got it to 17% through the medium of a lot of mitigation and handling myself healing. So, hear me out for just a second, right? Just hear me out for like just a quick second. What if 17% over the course of like a 5-minute fight? I might be able to pull that off without the new hunt gear if I bump Warrior up to level 94. Right? Because we get the stronger fell cleaves, We get the stronger upheaval. I get stronger heavy swing. It's pretty good. It's pretty fantastic. Hello, Dragon TV. How's it going? Hello, welcome. Welcome. Thank you for the soup, Pants Man. I do not like soup, but I will accept it all the same. I have to say, this is going to require a little bit of work. But that is all right, because a little bit of work is what we are used to doing. I'm not potting just yet, but that is an extra that we could add in. Hello, thank you for the 7 months of soups, motherboards. Thank you. Still do not like the soup, but I will accept it all the same. Hello, chat. I have something to say to you. I have something very important. We have a tight schedule today, right? Technically speaking, I have about 5 hours to get all of this stuff done. I'm not gonna be level 94 in 5 hours, but within that time frame, everything should be fine. We should get most of the stuff set up and ready to go for this, and then possibly on the magic of Thursday we will kill the Fae, or I will somehow have enough time for it today. We will figure it out. I'm gonna be doing some attempts either just to try and test some stuff out anyway, but the most important bit is that my Switch 2 is arriving today. Okay? It's getting here today. I don't know when. It said it was sometime between like 4:30 and 8:30. So technically speaking, it could just arrive at any point. And the problem is that they might arrive at the wrong house. And if they arrive at the wrong house, I have to go running out the door, yelling and screaming for them to give me my Switch 2 because they're at the wrong house.
You should make some tasty soup to help you conquer the Fae.
And I have to sign for the package. So we're just gonna keep a watch out, right? Sorry, it passed me by for a second, but if you could just DM me on Discord, I don't care. Just send me a message. I have message requests open for a reason. If you want chit chat about the magical varieties of playing cards, then sure, I don't care. Just send me a message, whatever. Hi, what was I doing? Can you give us a preview of your yelling and screaming for the Switch on the wrong house? Yes I can actually. Let's practice it. Okay, chat, I hear some vague rumbling to my right. The mailman has arrived. They are coming over to my door. They're going to the wrong door. They're going to the completely wrong house. And so I sit here beside you and I go, hey, wait, that's the wrong house. Don't leave without me. And then I go running outside and then I sign for my Switch 2 and then I get a Switch 2 and a crate of like 40 vitamin waters. I mean, nondescript flavored water. That's the plan. Not convincing enough. No Switch 2 for you. How could you? How dare? Hello, Mr. Wrathman. I hope you're well enough. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I guess I am well enough. Thank you for the 2 months, Legend Dragon. It's very kind. Thank you for the soup, I suppose. Not enough screaming? Well, I mean, I'm not gonna scream at the poor guy. Oh, speaking of screaming at things, I was driving around today. I was dropping some people off at some locations, going shopping a little bit. And as I was pulling out of the parking lot for the shopping trip that I took, there was a pigeon. There was a pigeon that just walked right in front of my car. And so I'm sitting there waiting for this pigeon, and they just won't move. And then after a while, a second pigeon comes. And now they're just sitting there in front of my car having a little party. And so I have to start honking at these pigeons to get them to leave. And then the first pigeon still didn't leave, even with the car honks. He did nothing. And so I drive up to get him to go, and then the pigeon flies off, and then I pull out and I turn the way that I'm going, and then somebody behind me starts honking at me. As if, like, I guess they thought I was honking my horn at them in the parking lot when I was very blatantly honking at the pigeon sitting in front of my car. Hello, everybody. How are we doing? It has been a fantastic day so far. Everything's going fantastic.
Wrath, I feel like I have to tell you, I joined stream just as you said as I was pulling out and I was very confused.
Hello, Purple Tigers. It's good to see you. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. It's good to glad to know that you joined in at the perfect time. Why not get out of the car to chase the pigeon? That sounds like me trying to die. Like, I would just be flattened by the cars around. Did you see that Persona 4 is getting a remake? No. I did not see that Persona 4 is getting a remake. There is one thing that I'm hoping for. One thing that I'm coping for. One thing that I believe will be there. I don't remember what it was. What was it? Oh, I need to know. Chat, I need you to keep watch. And then tell me if there's a new Spyro game. Very important. Very important. I saw some Spyro Copers on Blue Sky, and I would like to join them as a Spyro Coper. Oh, Final Fantasy XIV 2 would be pretty sick, actually. Thank you for the 20 months, Shikyo. Is very kind. Thank you very much for the 4 months, Kirky. Is very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you, Selenity, for the 6 months. And thank you, Like Pie, for the 15 months. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Will Jack and Daxter do? No. It has to be Spyro. Okay. Now, with that in mind, we've got the general idea for stuff out of the way. We're starting the day off with some challenge logs. So, it's time for a little bit of challenge log. You know how it is. You know. Oh, come on. You know. Oh, you know. Wait, what the heck is this music?
You got this.
Oh, saucer. Thank you, Prison. Thank you. Very kind. Okay, we're gonna start with our challenge logs for the day. Do I remember how we do challenge logs? No, not really. How is the stream doing? Is the stream doing terribly, or is that just my view of the stream? Are you currently watching a slideshow? Because for some reason on my Twitch preview, it shows it as a slideshow. Which does not sound right. Actually, on my Twitch preview now, it doesn't even look, it's not even moving. So, okay, it's probably just my Twitch then. Twitch does hate me, so. Off on a magical adventure we go. Okay, stream is fantastic, stream's good. Alright, fantastic. Okay, great, good. Okay, Western Fanland. I've got some fates to do. We're gonna do fates. We're gonna do our daily hunts. We're gonna, maybe I actually just grab a hunt weapon too. That could be a good idea. I think that's a good medium, you know? That's a good in between. I'll see how much we can get off the challenge logs today. And then maybe if I'm doing that, actually, let's just start with the hunts. Why not start with some hunting? Thank you very much for the minion roulette and the 3 months.
Lapsed, gotta fix that.
This track. Hello, thank you very much for the 3 months. This is very kind of you. We're going to a different place than originally expected. I kind of like the idea of starting that way, so we're gonna start that way. The first plan, the first idea in my head actually now has been changed. Not caught up with stuff. Why one more chance for Don Meg? Well, I've got a lot of things that I have to do for Don Meg. The hope is that I do not have to resort to getting a full set of hunt gear. If I could maybe just do it with a weapon, I wonder if that would be enough, actually. I wonder. We might not get enough for a weapon today is the problem. No, in comparison, it's a pretty big difference. I mean, basically 40 strength. Like, what is that? 34 strength difference? Yeah, that's pretty huge. Vitality won't make a difference. The crit is good. The determination will be good. Yeah, that might do it. Maybe. I don't know if just that alone is going to be enough. But we can check all the same. The goal and the hope is that I do not need a full set of the silly little hunt gear. And so I've got myself one more little idea to get looking at beforehand. Check the B rank. Unfortunately, the B rank is not one we could do. It is in Rock Tika. As per usual. Have you tried to direct critting every attack for several minutes? You know what? I didn't try that yet. But now that you mention it, no. No, I haven't. Nor do I think I will. Oh, man. Okay. Let's go do some video gaming. Lakeland, I need the recommendations page up. I have another problem with... Oh, Minion Roulette. Oh, no, I forgot. No, you're right. Goodbye, Banana. Hello, Kid. It's been a while since we've had Kid, honestly. We are, currently doing your challenge log, but leveling in Eureka the Forbidden Lands. Oh, fantastic. I wish you the best of luck. It sounds horrifying. Chat, I feel like there's a giant blue airship on my screen somewhere, but I really can't tell, you know? Weathering. Can I get there? Yes, I can. 15 sacks of nuts just for me? And then the Thirstless Shore is a big snake. That's fine. Yeah, it's a pretty cool one, honestly. I think it's the best recommendations tab, personally. Personally, it is one of my favorites. And actually, maybe the only recommendations tab I will ever use. There's a lot of sacks and nuts, I'm telling you. You know, this is gonna be huge for the account. This unlocks so much content for the account. This is incredible. It's absolutely amazing. Hello, welcome to Cooking with Wrath, the show where Wrath and I make crazy foods you don't get to taste. Today, we're making my worm soup. I do appreciate the gigantic blue boat, but if you could not be immediately in front of the camera all day, it would be very appreciated. It does take up a lot of the screen space. Where is the snake? I need my snakes. Today we're making my worm soup, a Wrath family secret recipe. Ingredients are quite simple. Most people have them just lying around. 5 cups of water, 3 cut carrots, 4 crafted foods wasted on attempts, 2 you gifting bits to Wrath Games, and 1 subscription to twitch.tv/WrathGames with Amazon and Twitch provided subs. Let's dig in. Wow. Ah, wow, that it tastes, that's got that real Bezos flavor. I hate that. That's the worst joke I've ever made, maybe. No, I don't like that. Can we pretend like I shouldn't say that, chat? That'd be very appreciated. It's just the 2, so easy peasy. So you do like soup? No, I don't like soup. Something eat the rich. You know what? Never mind. I do like what I said. Let's go back to that. We eat the rich. My other goal is hopefully to just get myself up to level 94. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good. If I could hit 94, there's basically no question in my mind that we make it. I don't know why I'm so confident. I just kind of am. Also, I haven't figured out a storage solution yet for my like 1,000-hour secret project. But I have to start on it very soon if I want it to be done in time. So with that in mind, there might be a small drop in the video quality for the solo videos, just like a little bit, so that it doesn't take up as much space. Something hug Wrath, give him Xenos card. You know what? If we could get the Xenos card, I still don't have my Final Fantasy card packs. I want them so badly. I need them. They need to be in my hands. right now. I need my Xenos card. You do not understand how desperate I am for this. On the other side of it, it does come with the slight problem that it does not arrive until Wednesday. I don't want to have to wait till Wednesday. But at least that means the Thursday stream is card opening, huh? Eh? I'm looking for a little crocodile-looking man within the area of weathering. I'm feeling like it's going to be at the Inviolate Witness because it's a crocodile, but I might be wrong. Compressed to AV1. I don't know what that means, Bright Star, and I don't know if it's compatible with Vegas 20, 21, 20? And if that is the case, then I cannot touch it. Yay. Is there actually no crocodile? Where is this crocodile? They better not be at the Inviolate Witness. I'm gonna be so angry if it is. Unlocking the Moogle Society quest feels like getting your toes hit with a hammer. Everything about the Moogles is a negative experience. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It is the only one that I've done. Just solo badging to gather regular Final Fantasy 14 cards. That's the dream. That's the dream, that's the goal. We should be hearing about FanFest in the next live letter or sometime soon after that. Really? Is that how that works? Isn't FanFest not supposed to be until like next year? I wonder if I'll actually get to go this time. I would really appreciate if I could go to FanFest. That would make me very happy. Manifest the press invite to FanFest for Wrath. I don't think they did that anymore. I'm not even sure they do that. It's near the ship in the middle of the map. What ship? Oh, you mean this? The fort? The crocodiles are by the fort. Okay, understandable. We're going to the fort. They'll do it for you and only for you. Thank you. Thank you. Perfect. I did get a big box of card sleeves, actually. You know, if the Switch 2 arrives in the middle of stream, we could do an impromptu unboxing stream. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Wow. I'll let you know if I get a Xenos card. Please don't, actually. Please don't let me know if you get a Xenos card, because then I'll just be sad, because there will be less Xenos cards in circulation for me. Have a haunt page bookmark, never remember where the daily targets are. I mean, I just kind of wing it, you know? We just wander around until we find them. Not gotten a Xenos card yet, but I did get a $100 Sephiroth card that you're selling. Oh, congratulations. Very nice. I will do a pack opening stream, yes. Both for tax purposes and for me purposes, because I think that'll be a very fun stream day. Personally, I hope they host it on the East Coast this time. I mean, I would have liked them to host it on the East Coast just because it means they don't have to deal with the 200 million degree temperatures. But I feel like most conventions happen in like the Cali area. So I would be surprised if they did it East Coast. On to the next. Now we have Colusia. So I want them to host a FanFest in Australia, but that's selfish because of Australian. Well, I mean, I don't know if I would call it selfish, but like, do you believe it will happen? Maybe not, but that's okay. It's alright to hold out hope all the same. There's no way I'm going there. I know where you are, and I do not know where you are. But that'll be fine, okay. The hobgoblins were over here somewhere. I'm shocked. Wrath is a fellow card game gambler. I've been a card game gambler my entire life. My addiction started with Yu-Gi-Oh! And Yu-Gi-Oh! GX when I was but a wee lad. And ever since then, it has only gotten worse. Because now, I have adult money, which means I can spend hundreds of dollars on shiny pieces of cardboard and not get the card I want. And like, sure, I could just buy singles, but that's not what I want. I don't want singles. I want the experience and the glory of pulling it myself. You know? It's not the same if I just buy Xenos. I don't want to just buy Xenos. I want to pull Xenos out of a card pack, scream and cry. Yeah, singles is giving up. Exactly. You understand. Thank you. Thank you. And I never give up. As you all know, as we have confirmed with every single stream, I am the luckiest gamer on the planet. I am the luckiest imaginable. I do not play gachas with money. If the few times I've played gachas, I only do them free to play. Because I think it's silly to spend money on gachas. Mostly just because I know that no matter what, I'm not going to pull the thing that I want. So whether I spend money or not, I'm still not going to get it. So, I don't spend money on gachas. Yeah, B. Is the plan to hit 100 to chop down Tree Dragon? That's a good idea, actually. Wrath never punished games. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't play gachas with money. I want to pull Xenos. It's different. It's different. It's different. It's different. It's different. I can't tell you. I cannot explain to you how it's different. Don't ask me to tell you how it's different. But it's different. I need... Hello, Maple. How's it going? Simp. That's the difference. True. True. I am a simp. Well, I mean, no, but that's also gachas, so that doesn't really help. That's the whole point of gachas. It's to simp for the characters. Need help. I help. Instead of a PNG, you get cardboard. There you go. Now we're understanding. Yes. Yep. Yep. Very true. Also, I will say that this is my once or maybe like half yearly, maybe like every 2 years, big Magic the Gathering card spend. I don't do it like that often. I did it for I can't remember what that set was called. It was the one with the school and all the different card like thingies. It had the black and white cards, and that's, yeah, Strixhaven. Thank you. I got Strixhaven release set because I loved the black-white setup that they had. It was a very, very cool card dynamic. So I got it for that, and that was when I played Magic the Gathering, like the little online game for a good while. I since do not play that anymore, nor do I recommend playing. But either way, I had a great time with that card opening. I did the Lord of the Rings collector's box because that one was just gambling. That was just gambling. we gotta be honest with ourselves. I wanted the ring. That was it. That, and also I really wanted every single version of Minas Tirith. And you know what? I got a lot of them, so I'm pretty happy. And then now this. I think that's the only ones I've gotten in the past like 5 or 6 years. So it's not that bad when you think about it. You know, it's not that bad. I'm not spending all that much on my gambling addiction. It's only excessive amounts of money that shouldn't be spent at infrequent periods. Eh? Cracking packs is only worth it if you're playing sealed, otherwise you're rewarding Wizards of the Coast corporate greed machine. Well, unfortunately, it is less of rewarding their corporate greed machine and more of just enjoying the nostalgia of opening card packs. Because that was just the thing that I did a lot when I was a kid. So, you know, it's a fun and enjoyable part of my life. I can have the little bits of joy. Do I hate Wizards of the Coast? Yes. That's not true. Wizards of the Coast, I love you. Please sponsor me. Send me free card packs of Final Fantasy. Anyway, do I disagree with some of their business practices? Yeah, of course. But you have to say that about literally every corporation on the planet. I'll do anything for money. That is so not true. Oh, God. Wait, there was an email that I got the other day for, oh God, I can't even remember what the thing was, but they were doing a sponsor. And they wanted me to do a sponsor for them, but I wouldn't post the videos on my channel. I would post the videos on their YouTube channel. And they were hiring me for this sponsorship for 3 months. And every single month, the required deliverables were 8 videos, 4 shorts, and 4 streams. Discord won't let me DM you without being friends, despite being in the Discord. This is so sad. I'll figure that out. Okay, so yeah, that is, firstly, that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of in my entire life. But I saw that and I was like, no. But then I thought about it for a minute. And I said, you know what? You know what? No, wait, just wait a second. Just hold on. Because if I do the math for that, welcome to YouTube sponsorships for the uninitiated. If you are an aspiring YouTuber, watch out. Don't do this. You have to have a certain amount. Sponsorships are based on CPM, mostly. So I'll average the flat rate that I give a sponsorship for by basing it off of my average views. So if I get like, right now the average for the videos on my channel is like 60K, 65K. So 65 times whatever amount of money they're paying me per mile, which is 1,000 views. Normally I charge a minimum of like $19 to $21 per mile. Because that's like the standard for YouTube stuff. So if I'm sitting there, you want me to do 8 dedicated videos, which is much more expensive than the little 60-second integration. You want 8 dedicated videos. So I'm charging you a much higher amount for that amount of stuff. You want 4 shorts, which is fine, that's cheap, that doesn't matter, I don't care much about shorts. And then you want me to do 4 streams. On my average viewership, normally stream sponsors, I will literally never do a stream sponsor. Let's just get that across. I actively hate them. I think they're weird, and I don't ever understand how I would do it. Outside of like the ones that I just stick on the screen and they pop up every once in a while. That's fine. But like a sponsor where I have to do this thing for a certain amount of time is kind of weird. So unless I actually like want to do it, it's whatever. But I have to do 4 streams, right? Most streams will be 4 hours times the concurrent viewerships that I get. My average concurrent viewership with Twitch and YouTube combined is like 500. So I sat there and I said to myself, you know what? Yeah, I'll do that. And I responded to their email and I'm like, okay, here's the breakdown of how much that's going to cost. If you want to pay me $30,000 a month for the next 3 months, I'm not going to say no to that. I'll do anything for money. How could you... I mean, listen, if you see me popping up on some random brand YouTube that gets absolutely 0 views for 3 months in a row, you know that I'm getting the big bucks. Oh, man, there's no way I would ever willingly do those kind of things. So I love the idea of just giving them stupidly huge numbers, but that one is actually justified. Like, you're asking a stupid amount, I'm gonna give you a stupid number. That's how that works. It's literally never gonna happen. But I mean, hey, you know? If Riley gets a huge sponsorship, he won't tell anyone, but there will be signs. The number of Magic the Gathering boxes in his house will be the signs. No, the signs will be how often I'm going out for sushi. If you see me going out for sushi like once every other day, then there's a problem. Then I've won the lottery. Or if you suddenly hear me on a better microphone. That's the other side. Microphones are expensive, dude. And like, we talked about it a while ago on one of the streams. Like this, I'm pretty happy with my microphone quality. I don't really feel like I have to upgrade it. You know? Would I eat soup for money? Yeah, probably. Depends on the soup. Like, do I have the ability to make it? Do I have to make it? Which mic do you have again? I have a Blue Yeti Nano, I think. And honestly, it's a really good microphone. It's lasted me an extremely long time. And I've gotten it to be a very good quality. It's not like out of the box good quality, but you could set it up with OBS mixing to make it really good. I just don't feel like I ever really need the upgrade. And the only option for upgrading from this point is like a Shure SM7B or another top of the line Shure mic. And Shure mics are like $800. No thank you. It's a little too much for me. I think I would rather not spend that much money on a relatively non-existent audio quality upgrade. I don't really think I want to do that. I'm not really gonna, nope, don't really feel like it. Don't really feel like it, but that's fine. So long as we're happy with the quality of my current microphone, I could care less. I was also thinking, there's another, I'm just thinking about a lot of things today, okay? You gotta bear with me for a bit. There is a bear with me, but it's not here. Anyway, I've got this other spot that once I finally end up getting a desk, I might move my computer over into, and that should be way better for the acoustics than this room. But we shall see if I ever end up doing that. Because desks also expensive, and I do kind of need to get the storage first. He got that sushi money, we lost him. Yeah, you will lose me if I have the sushi money. Foolish, foolish mortals! What is this? Are they dancing? Oh no, they're in fear. Told you so. Please, my friend, he'll die without these. Oh, what a pity. What is happening? Why did it just go dark for like half a second? Did you see that? It just went dark for like half a second. Oh, it's a fate. Oh, okay. I thought that was just a fun little event. I don't know. I gotta find the little sheep. Where's the little sheep armadillos? I gotta find the little guy. You're at you're at Wilbatenweg. You're at Wilbatenweg, and you're also at Wilbatenweg. Oh, it's two of the same. Fantastic. Where the heck is this armadillo? 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. It's meant to switch from day to night and vice versa. Oh yeah, it's just 6 p.m. Well, I mean, but why did it start turning night? I thought it's not supposed to turn night at all while I'm here. How much would you spend on packs to pull Xenos? If you did not stop me, I would have spent a minimum of like 800 CAD. Like, I'm talking like I would have spent $600 US on a collector's box in desperate attempts. I bought a Shure MV7 when he wanted to be a VTuber, proceeded to not stream even after getting a model made. So this mic is going to waste? No, that's not true. I mean, you're using it for video gaming. That's all we care about. It's a little bit overkill, but, you know, this game data is forced into daytime momentarily, going into night at 6 p.m. in game time. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. Holy, listen, I've spent Like, I don't actually think I spent anywhere near that amount. I can't say I spent that amount. Oh, it's the Mud guy. Oh, Mudman. You're one of the A ranks, right? Yeah, Mudman. Hello, Mudman. It's so good to see you. Look at his little face. Oh. All right. I can't remember how much I spent on the collector's box for the Lord of the Rings set, but like, it's too much money, and I'd actively despise how much money it cost me, but it was still a fun time, and I did it on my birthday stream, so it was a little birthday experience. Yeah, we can earn the nuts now. We're hoping to... Okay, the chat... As I'm about to ask you where these silly little armadillos are, we have found them. Never mind, chat, I have it. Has Wrath gotten the Wrath mount? No, unfortunately not. We could do a Wrath run today, maybe. I am on a little bit of a tight schedule today to try and make things work. The other hope is that there is a chance that I will have to leave my house before my Switch 2 arrives. And if that is the case, then I just won't get to have my Switch 2 until I go pick it up myself, I guess. But on the plus side, there's not really a plus side to this, I'm gonna be honest. The hope is that it'll be there. I have a desire, right? Could you imagine? I have to leave. I put a piece of paper on my door with a sticker that says, hey, sorry, had to run away for a thing. Here is the thing. Please give me my package. And then they actually leave it at my door. That would be pretty sick. We have to live by ourselves next month. You're nervous? Oh, okay. Congratulations. I hope that it goes absolutely wonderfully. I'm just going to tell you from now, from this exact moment in time, if you are moving out to be on your own, if you have not moved before in this kind of experience, allow me to warn you. It doesn't matter how okay or how excited you feel about this move. Eventually the stress will catch up to you and you will just kind of have a very, very bad day of like extreme anxiety and worry. And I'm here to tell you that that is completely normal. It is expected and that is okay. You will be all right. This is a good thing. Prepping for it and being on the cusp of it is very nerve-wracking, but that is a completely normal experience. Joke's on you, I'm already anxious. Well, there you go. It's going to be okay. Buy silverware, a good idea. Also, buy mixing bowls, another good idea. Genuinely grateful to receive this advice. I mean, like, the real important thing for me is, like, it really doesn't matter how not worried about it you are. It's gonna happen at some point. There's gonna be one night you're just gonna like suddenly have the panic attack and it's gonna be like, oh my god, I'm putting my whole life in a box and then I'm moving, and that's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine right after, but it's gonna happen at least for like one day, and then it's gonna be fine. And then once you're actually moving, it's gonna be fine. You just gotta get to that point. So just remember, it's gonna be good. It's good and it is exciting, even though it is very stressful. Ice cream scoop. No, it is not a low priority. We need that a high priority. Can openers, also good. Pots and pans, also very good. My personal list, as someone who just had to basically get an entire new house worth of stuff from scratch, allow me to tell you the things that I have needed while at this house that I did not remember or think about, okay? List number 1, pots and pans. List number 2, forks and spoons and chopsticks. Very important. List number 3, oven mitts and cutting boards. You're gonna need some cups to drink things out of. That's pretty important. You're gonna need a lot of spices. I'm just gonna if you cook with spices, this is the most expensive your spices are ever gonna cost. Because you need all of them again. This is the worst. But it's gonna be fine. You still need the spices. Golly gee willikers, If you don't have central heating or cooling, you should consider a fan.
I did also get an Emmet card and extended art raw barn.
Oh, that's huge. I'm hoping to get a good extended art of something from 14. Ratha, I'm afraid I must interrupt you. You mentioned chopsticks. Do you make ramen homemade? I don't do homemade ramen, but that's just because I don't like ramen that much. Let me rephrase. I don't like soups in general. Ramen is probably the most bearable soup. I do not like it enough to make it myself. I'll get it sometimes if I'm going out, but like very, very rarely. But I do make a lot of homemade other stuff. I do many cooking. Cooking is one of my favorite hobbies. Even though at the exact same time I hate cooking. Yay. Heating, cooling situation, very important. Very, very important. And what else? You're gonna need utensils for your kitchen. So get yourself your spatula. Get yourself one of your rubber spatulas. Get yourself one of the little brushes to brush the sauce onto things, you know? What part of cooking do I hate? Picking what to cook. That is the part that I hate more than anything else. I hate choosing. I don't want to choose. Don't involve me in the decision. Just tell me what to do. I want absolutely nothing to do with the decision making. I just want to make it. I just want to go on my silly little shopping trip. I want to waddle on down to my little store. I want to be like, "Hi, could I get like a pound of the pork belly?" And you make it into the little cubes. And then I'm going to take that and then I'm going to dump it into a thing, and then I'm going to go bush, and then it's going to turn into a delicious, tasty meal with rice. You're doing boiled chicken tonight. Unfortunately, I don't have any chickens in the freezer. But that would be very nice. Don't forget a wooden spatula spoon similar. Yeah, wooden spoon, very, very good. Very, no, not silicone. You need at least one wooden spoon. I don't care what life you live. I don't care how many spoons you have in your utensil drawer. One of them has to be wooden. You need a big wooden mixing spoon. There are some things where if you're ever mixing something and your forearm starts to hurt afterwards, or you're getting sore from the amount and the stress that the spoon is taking while you are mixing this thing, get a wooden spoon. The wooden spoon, because of how it's built, isn't going to bend when you're mixing up a lot of weight. And so that wooden spoon, which doesn't bend, will take the brunt of all of that weight and make it much, much more manageable. I have a single wooden spoon, but I never use it because the idea of food going into the wood makes me feel insane. Your wooden spoon is seasoned. It may not be specifically seasoned, but it has a coating on it that makes it so that it will not do that. It's the same thing you do with cast iron. So cast iron, you can't really cook things on a cast iron until it's seasoned. You'll see when you're buying a cast iron pan is like pre-seasoned cast iron pan, right? That's a layer of oil and otherwise that's baked and cooked into it to make it work. It's fantastic. It's very good. That is your layer of protection, and yes, just rinse it off when you're doing stuff and it'll be fine. This is enlightening. Thank you, Wrath. We'll remember that on my next Uber Eats order. Please do remember it in the middle of your next Uber Eats. Just remember that someone in that kitchen is using a wooden spoon. What was I doing? Oh, I finished this. We were talking about stuff. I have just enough. Hold on. Hold on. Hello, little wolf. I feel like it's been forever since I've seen you in game. I hope everything's been going well. Deep Shadow Gear Exchange, baby! Look at this! That's my axe! Absolutely beautiful. Does anyone here know if cast iron pans are worth the upgrade? It's not an upgrade. Do not, okay, wait, hold on. Wait, sorry. We're talking about cooking stuff. Cooking is my big thing. I'm just gonna, cast iron is not an upgrade for anything. You are being misled. It is not, we can't think of pans in the form of like, oh, this one is a tier below the cast iron, and then the cast iron is a tier below. No. It's completely different applications. It depends what you're cooking. It depends what you're trying to cook on it, right? Most non-stick pans are good for anything that you're just pan frying. If you want if you want stir fries and things that need like a very high heat very fast, you want things like woks. It's just what they do, you know? Normal pots and pans you can use for pretty much anything. A cast iron has specific uses. So like, if you want to make, cast iron is very good for like, casted doughs. So you'll take a bread dough and then you'll mold it into the shape of the cast iron, and then you slap that on the stove. You get that to a really high heat so that the bottom of the bread kind of crisps up a good little bit as it's rising, and then you stick it into the oven to finish it off with a little spritz of water, that kind of stuff. You can throw cast iron from stove to oven. Very, very good for that kind of stuff. But if you're not doing that kind of stuff, it's not like, there's not that big a difference. It's very heavy. And so it's just gonna feel like, why did I get this? I don't have a use for you. It was different between my other guy, you know? It's not an upgrade. It just has, it's very good at specific things. So think of it more like that. Is there a specific thing you want to use the cast iron for? If so, get it. If not, you know. Anyway, my axe. Congratulations. Cooking utensils are like a skill tree. Yeah, exactly. And the center point of that is your generic, non-stick pan. And then from there, it just branches out to the little specifications of cooking. Learning that your cast iron pan fits in the air fryer toaster oven was huge. That does sound fantastic. The center is one good knife. You know what? I'll give you that. But also, any knife can be a good knife so long as you sharpen it properly with a whetstone. Don't use knife sharpeners if you want to get a really good knife. Knife sharpeners will help, but they will also eat away at the knife. Whetstones will help to keep it properly sharpened. But whetstones are a lot of work. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit here and tell you have to use whetstones, okay? This stuff is ridiculous. It's incredibly extra. And I sit there for 3 months and think, I really need to sharpen the knives. And then I just don't do it because I really don't want to use the whetstones. So let's just get that across. But also, yeah. Whetstone is very good for sharpening knives. Any knife will be a really good knife if you have a whetstone. Other sharpening stuff is very, very good at just being nice and easy, but just keep in mind that if you use other sharpening gear, like the little one where you just press the knife down into it and slide it along it, that will slowly eat away at the knife. So just be mindful if it gets any chips. Whetstone has a learning curve, more of a learning angle. Yeah, no. I absolutely hate that. But you are very correct. Where did I get this? Axe of the Heavens? I want an Axe of the Heavens. Hey, this isn't Bill. Alright, don't care. Hey. Alright, looks like the Axe of the Heavens is going in the Axe of the Garbage. Or whatever that is. I don't know what a pot is.
Want to use the whetstones. Those cost you some of your precious elemental crystals and shards.
It's true. I didn't think about it like that. Okay, we went with Iron Bill last time. What about a Vintage Bill this time? How about that? I don't have any glamour crystals. All right. We're going to Ul'dah. A learning cliff like Dwarf Fortress? Not really. It's not that bad. But a learning angle, because the only thing that matters when you're using a whetstone is the angle that you hold the knife. Our pans are ceramic, and I like them a lot, but you have to watch the heat on them. Really? I've never tried a ceramic. And I only just now got a gas stove, so I feel like I could not use a ceramic. I feel like it would explode. Hello, Flame Quartermaster. I would really appreciate some glamours. Glamour Prism. Thank you. Cast Glamour. Vintage Bill. Ooh, now our boy's got the tattoo again. I think, I'm gonna be honest with you, out of all of the variations, I think this one might be my favorite build. I think this, just the very simplistic look with the little stylized tattoo in the middle is beautiful. It's just beautiful. I'm playing for a year now, seeing all your videos made me pick up warrior, super fun. Also really like cast iron for stakes. Yeah, cast iron is very, very good at getting extremely hot and searing steaks. And then, like I was saying, you could just pick up your cast iron and shove it in the oven to finish it off, and we're good. When do we get a build dating sim? I could probably make that, actually. Ren'Py's a really easy program to use. Like, of all of the game engines, that's probably the easiest game engine, so long as you know what you're doing. I could probably throw one of those together. I could make you a build dating sim, if that's what you wanted. Do we want to make a build dating sim? Is that what I'm doing for 50k? I was gonna do a cover, but I could just make you a build dating sim for 50k. Where are you buying glamour prisms? They're easily craftable. Can you craft glamour prisms? Oh no, it's because the material for glamour prisms isn't something you can get. It's something you have to buy, so there's no real difference between buying the clear prism or getting the clear prism. So I just grab the little guys. Take like 2 seconds. Yes, of course we want that. I will maybe consider it. I will try my best. I will. We'll look into it. Get clear prisms as drops in dungeons. Really? For some reason, I don't remember that. Technically, you can get clear prisms from heaven. Oh, you know what? That's what it is. It's because it wasn't unlocked until Heavensward. So it was back in A Realm Reborn where we started getting the glamour prisms from here, when I could not get them, that I could find. So, okay, if since Heavensward unlocks we can get them, I could maybe take a peek. It's not like I use them all that often anyway. It'll take like 2 seconds to get them whenever we feel like it. I am okay with that. This new information has been obtained. Goodbye, Diamond Dust. New axe. Hooray, hooray, Bill. And of course, we have ads. So we're gonna sit here and we're gonna wait for the ads to be done. And then we're gonna go on a wonderful little adventure and kill the boss. Why not put all bills to Glamour Closet, and each time you log in, do bill roulette to switch around? That's kind of a sick idea. Now you need to farm clear prisms for each glamour prism you used. I've used like 3 of them, so that's gonna take 2 seconds. I don't glam anything aside from bill, so it's just like a glam per weapon. I guess we've used a lot of axes. And I think I'm still in best gear, and I've got a Shakshuka that I can save for second boss. So yeah, we're gonna hop in with this, and we're gonna see if this is enough. My hope is that this will be enough. If not, we're gonna hit level 94, and that's the last ideal shot that we have before I just have to go for the next few weeks and grind out like a couple thousand sacks of nuts. What about my maid outfit for Red Mage? Oh no, that wasn't glamored. I was wearing that. I was actually wearing, it was real gear. It's damaged, I could even prove it to you. Look, it's got some damage on it. It's at 98% condition. Update your gear set? Good point. Funny you mentioned that. I was enjoying the cooking knowledge and almost forgot about my bread. Well, please do not forget about your bread. Forgetting your bread is the next stage of important cooking knowledge. The last time somebody forgot about bread in my household, the fire alarm went off. So please be careful. Would be nuts if you need to grind for weeks to nut again. For the nuts, yeah, the nuts would be a little bit ridiculous. So I'm hoping 50.4k subscriber special. Solo only clears his inventory. There, I've used the King Elmer III card. That is the first triple triad card I have ever had. Hold on. 35 days. Out of 857 hours of playing this video game, that is my first triple triad card. I wish I could tell you how that happened, but okay. Oh, you know what? I know how it happened. It's because I don't have triple triad unlocked. I never went and unlocked it, so it shouldn't be able to give me triple triad cards. But when we did the quest for this emote, the reward was a triple triad card and the emote. Oh, that makes sense. Now I understand. Okay. Cooking knowledge, step 1. Utensils, step 2. Bread awareness, step 3. Question mark, and step 4. Profits. Yeah, step 3 is advanced bread awareness. This is very true. Okay, that's kind of wacky, but I'll take it. The 60k sub special. Wrath solo triple triad. I despise triple triad more than anything in the known universe. It is the worst. It's the worst thing that's ever happened. It is the worst. I despise it. I'm not doing it. Where am I going? What am I doing? I gotta do a thing. Hold on. Wait a minute. Unrestricted. Silence echo. Confirm. Raids. It might as well be a raid. We're going into Donmeg. Technically speaking, this is stage 1 of the last chance. Stage 2 being I have to get to level 94 for my stuff, but fingers crossed, this will be enough.
Beep boop the pro 284 Jargummy, how are you managing in your jaunt with the Fae?
Beep. Hello, Pro. How's it going? How's it going? My jaunt with the Fae is going terribly. Mirror is actively sabotaging me so that they can remain on screen for longer. They are the Fae, after all. Cayman, it is okay. We do not have to be so worried about whether or not one of you is correct. We can just end the conversation. Thank you. Don't make me sick, everyone. It's supposed to be Era's time to relax and be a gamer. It's Pride Month. You're gonna do this during Pride? Speaking of doing things during Pride Month, we defeat the Fae. Check in on my window. There is no mail delivery yet. Someone gifted me a sub. Just when I was watching you on YouTube. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna hit this button real quick. Don't worry about that. I'm paying attention. chat. Okay, I'm paying the most attention I've ever paid to a video. I also have to remember to use Damnation because it's very good. You defeat the Fae during Pride Month? Yes, I would. I'm giving them all of Pride Month, okay? They can't take all of it, but they're getting a little bit. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. I've been telling you about this little secret project of mine. It is, if you have not heard of it before, I've got something that I have to do in the background that's gonna be like 500 to 1,000 hours of gameplay. For some upcoming videos later. And the problem with that is, technically speaking, I might not even need it. It might have genuinely no purpose. In fact, I would prefer if it had no purpose, and then you just never see it. Wait, it's Sunday. How are you getting delivery today? You underestimate the power of how terribly Amazon treats its employees. Telling me he has to give me a little treat for a favor. What treat can I give, Mirror? Please, I'm desperate. Just let me finish the dungeon. Just give me something tasty like a precious memory or his ability to see the color purple. Well, purple is my favorite color, so I can't offer you that one. There's a fun fact. We could write it down somewhere. I can, in fact, offer you the members-only YouTube video that I put up a bit ago because I wanted to put it in. It was not put in the normal YouTube video because it was already going very long, and it was a very long bit that I didn't think would fit for the video well. So. Wrath is purple guy from FNAF. Yeah, I am. I'm purple guy from FNAF Fantasy 14. I'm gonna die. And there we go. All right. Everything's going great so far, everybody. Don't you mind me. I'm doing fantastic. FNAF Fantasy. Please don't give them ideas. I'm giving them ideas. FNAF Fantasy 14. It's the newest and hottest MMO, starring 5 Nights at Fantasy. 5 Nights at Final. Or Final Nights at Fantasy 14. Yeah. It was a planned reset of home game. Yeah, exactly. True. True for real? True and real. True for real. True real? Okay, so I have a new question for all of you. Have you ever considered the consequences, that your actions have consequences? Will you never learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences? Okay, good. Just making sure. 14 nights in fantasy. Now we're talking. Okay. No. Mira says they'll accept all your shinies luck for Magic the Gathering. I cannot give you that. Because I cannot give you that which I do not have. I know you may be the Fae, but even you cannot obtain what is not real. You seem to have a misunderstanding if you think I have any luck when it comes to pulling cards. Have I deltaed my rune? No, but I would like to. At some point, I would like to delta some runes around here. But I feel like I have to replay it. Like, I have to replay from the start. I only played Chapter 1, and I played it so long ago now, there's absolutely no way that I would remember anything. So I just have to replay from the very beginning. I have to go back, I have to beat the Jevil again, and then it'll be good. I probably played it when that first demo came out, but I don't remember when that happened. When was the first demo? Like, how long ago was that? (2018) 7 years ago. Okay. All right. Okay. 14 nights in a fortnight. So would that be a fortnight in fantasy? Oh man, okay. Okay. I have nothing to fear at the power of God and anime on my side. Ah! True. Very true, very real. Sometime soon, chat. I'm thinking maybe this month. Within the time frame of the month of June. Perhaps I will finally get around to buying myself a desk. Feeling any improvement with the new axe stats? Well, I mean, we did die, so not really, but I'm not paying all that much attention just because I don't actively remember the damage we were doing for this boss previously. I don't have a desk? Well, okay, let me rephrase. I have a desk, right? Don't misunderstand. There is currently a desk that my computer is on. It is a desk that was left over in the rental that I currently have. And it is a tiny little glass desk that is meant for, at max, half a monitor. Hi, baby. Hello, Field. Hello. How's it going? Ow. Field, you're getting me hit by a frog over here. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to put the new Pride emotes in. Wait, I gotta do that. Hold on. Let me do this dungeon, and then remind me again. I'll put the new emotes up immediately, and then Twitch Pride can begin. But then I'm gonna... Yeah, so it's a very bad desk. I have 2 very large monitors on this desk that could not fit if they were the only monitor on the desk. So, it's going great. And also, it's at a very awkward height with the kitchen chair that I'm using. So it kind of hurts my wrist to be holding the keyboard properly. Just a reminder, when you win, finish the quest that takes you to a Porksy Cave, talk to Minfilia on the cliff, don't skip. Okay. I do like B-roll points. The field? I love you very much. Please don't step on the power button. Love you very much. Please don't step on the power It's a good thing this is the easy boss. You want to come cuddle? Is that it? You could just come up. You don't have to be running around in circles. Hi. Little baby. Just buy 2 filing cabinets and put a door over it. It works great. Oh, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Maybe. First time you get your stream videos back into 14. Oh, it's very glad. I'm glad to hear you've been enjoying the video. At some point I have to go grind out a Cold Crescent, just so that I can try and do the Forks Tower with Scribe. Scribe requires help getting into a Forks Tower run. And I think it would be nice if we could help our game. But that does mean I have to go grind out a Cold Crescent. And all of my friends have abandoned me. So it's just gonna be me. We didn't abandon you? Well, one of my friends is British TM, one of my friends is constantly at work, and one of my friends does not like the Cult Crest, so I'm abandoned. It's just me. I'm the only one left. Can't escape the solo-only life. Well, if you see Xantharol Praza running around on the Occult Crescent, feel free to say hello. I'm gonna shake you like a ragdoll. Hey, that sounds like it would be great for my back, actually. Oh, I forgot that we're using Bloodletting, which means I get 4 heals instead of the 3. Ooh. The 500 res achievement is the whole game. What do you mean? 4 heals and a shield. Yeah, I do love the shield. The Wrath Games Forked Tower run, maybe? I mean, I was thinking I would want to try and run one just so that we could get Scribe into a Forked Tower run. I can use the power of the streamer energy to get our lore gamer his lore run. The biggest issue with Forked Tower currently is instance proc. What is that? 72 cap is so annoying trying to get 6 separate parties into the same instance. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I know what you mean now. Makes sense. Alright. Circlet offending? Wait a second. Hey! Is that an upgrade? It is literally the same, except it gives up tenacity for skill speed. Oh, how exciting. No. There's absolutely nothing more satisfying than this specific pull and just healing with my crits. Nothing more satisfying. The noise that comes with it as well. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, it's Phantom Jobs. I never really played this game in a while, just like watching that. Well, thank you. That's very sweet. The Phantom Jobs were cool, that I saw at least. They don't like, I don't really get them. Like, they don't feel all that useful so far. But I haven't progressed very far in it, so.
Warrior is a dopamine simulator. Change my mind.
It is. I can't change your mind, you are correct. And now the whole pull is dead, and everything is great. This was worth the risk. I think I did that one a lot faster than the last time I was here, but we'll have to see. We're looking pretty good on time at the very least. Ring of casting. Alright, so prohibited is just what we're stuck with. It's not particularly fancy or useful. It's kind of equivalent to current gear. Oceanic plays struggling to get used to OC's acronym. Hey, I will just let you know that I can't get used to any acronym. It doesn't matter what it is. I am terrible with acronyms. And I always will be. That is unchanging. As unchanging as the sea, Wrath games cannot handle acronyms. Keep that one in your back pocket for parties. Still just read original character every time. I couldn't even read that because I don't remember the acronym for original character. Like, no, I need you to understand that this is like legitimately a problem. It doesn't matter how long I've worked on a project. It does not matter how long I have seen a thing. It doesn't matter how many times I have read the name of that thing out loud. As soon as somebody tries to tell me it in the acronym form, it's gone. No idea what you're talking about. Bang, bang, bang. Do you know the acronym of the game you are currently playing? The only reason I know the acronym is because that is the way that I learned to say the name. Otherwise, the answer would be no. Genuine. Like, one of my favorite games of all time, Project Zomboid. If somebody... There was a time where somebody referred to it as PZ. No idea. Literally had to go through a 5-minute conversation to understand what the heck they were talking about. So I've never played a game called PZ before. Or air conditioning? I mean, the only reason I know AC is because it was the way that I was taught to say the word. If I was not taught with the acronym never has any meaning whatsoever. Just call it Fuxiv? Yeah, Fuxiv is kind of like a pretty good name for it. I don't really like... I've heard some people call it Fixiv, but I don't really like Fixiv. And, you know, the other one just sounds like I'm saying the bad word. I'm saying frick. That's not how it works. So I can't really do that. XIV is how I normally refer to it if I'm just saying a specific thing, but like, you know. Okay, this is the bit that matters. I'm doing one test run and then you know what? I'll just use the food. Hello. I'm full focus for this. I'll see you in a bit, James. Okay. Fodder 1. Okay. You know what? That might be a good idea, actually. Hold on. Okay. Here's the scary bit. It's only going to get one more stack either way, so I leave the Coiling Ivy. No! Almost! Okay. Yeah, wow, that'll do it. Alright. Oh, man. Whew. Very, very, very close. I did pot that time, yes. Okay. Very, very nice. I think saving that Coiling Ivy for that is huge, yeah. Okay. I can get extra time dragging it out. I need to be doing that. Hold on. Because the fodder is a walk. I can maybe get one extra attack off of that, and that's worth it. No, when buffs are dropping, he's casting Timber, so he doesn't move, unfortunately. Okay, I'm gonna save up my Infuriate for one big burst with Potion. I need to make sure I'm full cleaving as soon as I can for each of these as well, so I get more infuriate stuff. This is the only negative for pulling him so far back. As soon as the next inner release is up, I'm gonna potion for it. Alright, that's probably as good as I can get with a pot. I don't know if this has been a good run for DPS or not, but at the very least I can feel confident with the plan that we've got, and I feel like we're doing good with the percent here. huge. Yeah, dude! There we go! Okay. Very nice. Okay, we got a whole other boss to do in this dungeon.
What a gamer.
Oh, man. Very, very nice.
Alright, Wrath, I'm racing you to the end on Sync Blue like I said.
Okay, thank you, Lemon. Good luck. Good luck, good luck. The reprisal just sitting there scared me. I decided to go with the Rampart Damnation instead. The extra 20% on Rampart over reprisal I felt like would be more important. Oh, man. Now, yeah, I don't remember the rest of the dungeon. I hope it's doable. Good luck. Can I keep going, or do I have to kill these first? I do have to kill these first. That is unfortunate. It's only single pulse, which kind of sucks, but that's fine. We should hopefully be fine time-wise. That's my only real concern, is if we're going fast enough now. But I doubt, maybe with Prague, final boss can kind of take this long, but I don't expect it to be that bad. Okay. Frog should generally be okay. It's fairly frog-giving after all. Did frogs have their own Thanksgiving? Like, do frogs have the mental understanding that they have friends and family? Do you think they would be grateful and thankful for their friends? Okay. Alright, you're not gonna buff anyone, so great. And then we've got a multi-pull here. And we will hope that I'm strong enough to do it. If not, that's fine. They all seem very low damage because of the AoE spam, so I'm not worried. I don't even need to have mitigations up, so I can just throw a damnation around whenever for the heal. Well, you gotta remember that technically right now I'm weaker than level sync. The only difference is I have access to more abilities, and I have more health. But like, defense-wise, they're doing more damage to me right now than they would be dealing if I was level sync. You ever kissed that frog by any chance? You never know? You know what? I haven't, and I could always try. I have a question. For all of you frog enjoyers out there, I need to be persuaded away from what I believe to be a myth, but what may be correct. Do touching toads and frogs give you warts? Or was that just, like, a tale I was told as a child? This is a myth? Okay, great. I'm glad to hear. I shall touch all of the frogs and toads I wish. It's an old wives' tale. Oh, okay, yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking it was. But... some species of frog have poisonous mucus that can give wart-like blisters. Oh, I see. Hello, Lunaraya. How's it going? How have you been? I hope your sleeping has been going well. Or your attempts to sleep. I like to imagine that you don't show up for streams because you're finally getting good sleep through your insomnia, and that makes me happy. Touching frogs can be bad for the frogs, however. The oils in the skin can be bad. I see. Okay. I feel like you're gonna buff something. I guess not. Alright. It's presumptuous of me to assume the frog would buff things like it did in every other zone. I'm good, and I've had better sleep since I managed to suddenly lose 10 kilos out of literally nowhere. And down to double-digit... oh, congratulations! Is that healthy range? Or is that scary range? Because I know... I don't know kilo conversions, but I know if you're, if we're doing pounds, once you get to like double-digit pounds, that's like scary, you need to put on weight. But I feel like in kilos, that's good. Yes? One is to, okay, so yeah, that's fantastic. Congratulations, that's huge. Absolutely wonderful. We love to get and enjoy a gamer W in this chat. You know, I've been vaguely trying to learn that with foods here, because things seem like so insanely expensive when I go to the grocery store and it's like, oh, this item is $14 for a kilogram. And I'm like, are you insane? Why is it $14? This was like $7 per pound back home, like maybe $6 per pound. And then, oh no, isn't killed. This is literally double. So, okay, great. That makes sense. That's fine. Slowly getting used to that. Does anybody know where I can get a rotisserie chicken? Because I have a little oven now that can do a rotisserie chicken. I would love to do a rotisserie chicken. Can you just buy those at stores? Do I not live in the US now? Well, I mean, I'm visiting a different place for a while, yes. I am in the frozen north. I am beyond the wall. Never watched that show, but I'm beyond the wall. Just for a good little bit. Yeah, like uncooked. B-roll shot. B-roll shot. It's been a while since I got a B-roll shot. B-roll shot. B-roll shot. Any place with a decent meat department should have chickens for that? Okay, I'll have to start looking around. Alright, fight the Tumblr sexy man. This is definitely a Tumblr sexy man. Yeah, there's no question. I remember literally nothing about you. Inkthon, Lord of the Lengthsome Gate. So I hope to learn plenty. Please be gentle. Virtuistic... What? Don't bleed. Ew. Toad quiet. Okay. Alright. Was I just not paying attention, or was that untelegraphed? I wonder if that's targeted. Oh, this is the guy with the oh. Okay. Oh. Alright, unfortunately, I don't get to do that in one run, 0 effort. This is a tragedy. Just walk? Yeah, but I mean, I have to try to do it in one run. I suck at this stuff. We fall. Yeah, I'm definitely fall. What if I just, like, take this hit at this point? I'm kind of curious. You know, we're right at the start of the fight. I don't really think it matters. Fight's been on for, like, a minute, 2 minutes. You can check it out. Wait. Oh, do I just have to get here? Oh. Oh, I see. And then we kill it from the inside. Oh, you die quick. Alright, that does kill me. I genuinely could have done that. Like, even being that slow. Okay. Even being that slow to get that would have been like 0 effort. Okay, 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 okay. Bad. Not bad, not bad. That's an instant. Yeah, but it's a very forgiving instant. I mean... At this point, I just have to get used to how tight that movement is, and I should be able to get it. I could very easily fail 2 or 3 of this. I don't... Is that just in front of him? Am I not paying enough attention to that one? This frog is very hard to tell. It is just in front of him. Okay, because it keeps looking like he's turning, but the circle doesn't turn. So I guess that's just his animation for the hit. Okay. Nope. Okay. Too much of a tap. I cannot do my tap movements. It's all gonna be mouse turn. Oh yeah, I'm not worried about this at all. Not worried at all. Oh, and then you're down for a few seconds. This is a nice healing section if I need. Changeling's Fantasia. Changes the... Where am I? Oh, I see. You've turned into Cuchulainn. Thankfully, I know Cuchulainn by heart. For the amount of times that I did that final Zadnor dungeon, I definitely, without question, could do this boss with my eyes closed. This thing's name is a Dynamis server? Yeah, it's Cuchulainn. Most of the servers are named after, like, bosses and stuff. They're just not named after the more known bosses or monsters. Like, they're not... It's very rare that they get to Sophia's and like that sort of thing. But we've got Bismarck, you know. Yeah, Oceanic has the Warring Triad. That one's the AoE.
More than a year of solo sub. Here's to many more months to come.
I just like how often you're doing it. Chat, I made a terrible mistake. Twitch ads want to run. I only have so long to kill this boss. Hurry. I've got 3 minutes, chat. I could do a short one. Hold on, wait. I don't think we're doing this in 3 minutes. World record on solo speedrun. Please. Just pause the game. True. I'll get boss to 50%. And then I have a way that I can placate Twitch for like 10 minutes. Hello, Clover. How's it going?
Just tell Yoshi P to pause the game till after hours.
Okay, I'm not seeing boss do anything else. I think maybe we've made it now. And if that's the case, I will briefly placate Twitch. I apologize. If I run a very short one, I should be able to placate them for long enough that I could do the rest of this fight. Thank you very much for the Prime Void Fire. Give it a second. Ad break should be done in 3. Okay, perfect. And now I can get Twitch to leave us alone for like 20 minutes. Perfect. Ow. Okay. Toted, but fine. Okay, perfect. We're all good. Yeah, unfortunately, it is a bit of a rough snapshot, but that's a-okay. At least the frog doesn't do that much for the fight. It's thankfully a relatively useless attack. Because it doesn't do anything big to follow up on it. If it was like the frog into getting tank busted, I'd be worried. But it's not. It's just being a frog for a bit. So if anything, I feel like chat deserves it every once in a while. Get a little frog on screen. Well, this isn't first try technically, but yeah, I'll take a first try for this one. We just have to hope that this is the fight. I feel like this can't possibly be the whole fight. Every time I clear its first try, that is true, actually. Literally just a prank. Exactly. Yeah. We're just getting pranked. Yeah, wow. I'm honestly in awe at this boss fight. Here we go. Okay, there is something else. It really seemed like there wasn't gonna be anything. Oh, okay. No, my performance. He turns into a frog. Okay, well, see you later, Acton. And in just under an hour, Don Meg is complete. Ugh. Finally. I have an enrage. I am the enrage. Oh, that's amazing. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay. Sure, why is his eyeliner better than mine? You mean his constant eye bags? That's just my complexion. I just gave Solo my complexion. There we go. Okay. That was, thankfully, only needed the one weapon upgrade. The other instance I was going to go with, if that didn't work out, was going for melee mastery to get the extra few hits on this. It's an extra 40 potency on heavy swing, and then, what is that? 580, 420, an extra 20 potency for upheaval, and 60 potency on fell cleave to get rid of second boss. That would have been pretty good, worst case. But we didn't need it, and we are good. Hey, an axe. Wait a second. The Fae are leaving me with an axe to say goodbye. That is not what I would consider a Fae axe. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like maybe that's a little bit overkill. Ugh. Fantastic. But how does it die? A good question. Does this cutscene have cool B-roll? I don't care about this. Victory drink. I shall. Why was I dropped into the water? What did I miss? But I was in that cutscene. I'm sorry, Ruby. We have to skip you. It's not very solo of me to have you in a cutscene. You got drowned, but you have water breathing. Oh, I see. We did get pranked. The key to the castle. Wow. We did it. How long until, Titania? There was something I needed to do. Like 6 quests? Okay, we can go do that. No, it wasn't blue. Oh, I remember. Hold on. Viewer rewards emotes. I have new emotes that I have to add. Wait a second. I also have to accept a friend request. There we go. Where mirror, 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 mirror.
Law proposition, my lord. The final solo instance of Endwalker is Solo's first time canonically talking to someone.
You know what? I kinda like that idea. I kinda love that. Absolutely. Okay. So, it's gonna take me just a second. Also, I need you to know, just as I am bad with acronyms, I'm really bad with flags. So, I'm completely trusting Mirror with this. If any of these are incorrect, I am not allowed to use trusts. No, we have to do it all on my own. So just level synced in or silence echoed. And then if those can't work, then we'll go to Epic Echo. But we're at the point now, honestly, I don't think I talked about it yet, but we're at the point now where Epic Echo doesn't really do anything anymore. It's like only 10%. Now, for Twitch or YouTube, right now it's going to be for Twitch. YouTube takes a lot longer to add new emotes in for. I might get rid of... I might move the worm. Maybe I move the worm to be this one? Maybe? Can I do that? I would like to move the worm to be a tier 1, and then, okay, Okay, I'm gonna do this. I've got a lot of emotes to make, just super quick, okay? Just bear with me for a moment. Image is not square-shaped. Mirror? Mirror, they no worky. How about this one? I mean, it's loading. This is true, it does not go in the square hole. I'll try one more time. Do you need me to fix them? Yeah, it's not square shaped. I don't know what that means, but Twitch says that they are not square shaped and so they cannot be added. But I can maybe add the animation one. Nope, that is also not square shaped. Okay, unfortunately, none of the pride emotes are real yet. But I'll at least add them onto the Discord server later today, and then I'll try and fix it with Mirror afterwards. And then it'll be fine. Okay. Yippee! Quest time. And now Twitch gets to force its actual ads. So I wish you the best, chat. Thank you for bearing with me up until now. It's time for some progress in the quests. I gotta go to Titan. Is this the one where I have to do the cutscene? My B-roll shot? Where's the B-roll? Bah, I am immune to ads. Lunaraya, you are truly all-powerful. I wish I held such power. It's going to be very fun. Very proud of you. I broke the time and space to tell you this. Now, if you don't mind, I have a date with a sexy frog. Alright, you know what? Mamodi, if that's where you're going, good luck. I wish you the best. I hope Ankhthon smooches you. In, like, mini frog form. And then remains as the mini frog. Good luck. I guess we get to try Titania today. I was not expecting that, but it seems like it's gonna be a Titania kind of day. I'm pretty excited, honestly. What if you want the tall frog? Alright, I wish you the best of luck wherever you go. Yeah, if you want to add into your pile of Final Fantasy credit, they'll just send you a PO box or something to send to DMG on Twitter. You can oh, I would absolutely love a solo card. The only problem is I have no way to, like, receive it. I don't really have PO boxes. And I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but the PO box, when I was originally trying to get a PO box because somebody wanted to send me a 3D printed build, for a month to have a PO box that could store some letters was like $140. Where am I going? Oh, it's over there. It's just tiny. I see. I wonder if we could use, I send you a thing to not a PO box. You just have to be comfortable providing me whatever that address would be. I think I'll have to consider it for a bit. I wonder if there's a way. I know that Throne is a thing. I don't know if you can send things via Throne other than buying stuff, right? I will have to ask some of my VTuber friends. I feel like they would know. Pixies are tiny? No, they can't be. Pixies are teeny tiny. VTuber? I hardly know her. Yeah. Unfortunately, I barely know any of my VTuber friends. That's a lie. That's a flat lie. My VTuber friends are my closest friends. How could I lie to you like that? Wait. Is this my B-roll cutscene? Right, that's called parasocial behavior. It's fine, probably. It's fine, probably. It's fine. Come on. Do do do. Boo 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 boo. Why the mortals are here? Lots of them. Hold on, I just have to, for the sake of my ego, I just have to really quick take a picture of the Final Fantasy XIV stream category where I'm second place. It's a big win for gamers everywhere. Just for a little old me. Just for my ego, my sanity. And we're good. Hello, Blackline. How's it going? I'm amazed that you did not break the bot that time. What am I looking for in my B-roll shot? Somebody just told me that there was a specific shot that I could get if I talked to, like, Minfilia. Is it you? Is it during this? No? Okay, I guess it was that cutscene then. You talked to Minfilia on a cliff looking at the castle. Okay, great. Hello, Whitting. How do I say that name? What is a B-roll shot? Okay, so basically, what you are currently experiencing is an A-roll shot, right? So this is the main shot. This is the main camera that we're taking. This is the meat and potatoes of the show or the video or the movie that you are watching. A B-roll shot is a generic shot of a specific area or scene that we can make use of for other options. So a B-roll shot is like, I have to make this not blurry for a second. So a B-roll shot would be like, if I had this and I take the camera and I move it across so that you get a sweeping view of this scene, that's a B-roll shot. There's nothing particularly important happening in it. You are being shown an area, you are being introduced to something, or you have that visual as like a background for something. A for active, B for backdrop. Yeah, that's basically the ideal genius way to know it. I just also am bad at remembering that, so I just call it A-roll, B-roll. Impressed you managed to Shadowbringers. How was the first dungeon solo? First dungeon for Shadowbringers, Holminster Switch, was pretty ridiculous, but it wasn't nowhere near as bad as Don Meg. Don Meg was way worse. Thank you for the explanation. I genuinely didn't know that. Oh, you're all good. I'm always happy to provide. Always happy to chat. I mean, I didn't really know what B-roll shots were until I was, like, introduced to it very blatantly. I think my first introduction to the term B-roll shot was with Josh Weissman. For a lot of their earlier videos, I don't know if they still do it. I haven't watched them in a very long time. But for a lot of their earlier videos, it would be, you would cut to B-roll at the end, and they would say, you know what else is the B-roll? And then you would get a lot of the B-roll shots of, like, the foods and stuff that they cook. Just barely cleared Don Meg. Just barely. Thank you, very appreciated. He's about to making normal recipes again on a different channel. Oh, really? That's kind of huge. I might watch that. Because that's kind of that's the stuff that I liked the most when he did. You know? I thought those were the coolest. Because that was like things that I could do and keep up with. And so I would watch them for ideas and stuff. There is still one that they did during the change stuff that they did that I really appreciate and really liked, and it was like going through how to get the crispiest french fries, and there were a bunch of cool different options for it and all of the different methods that they go through, and apparently the crispiest possible french fry you can get is after you pickle the fries, which sounds counterintuitive, but it really works. And it's good. They're very good. So that one's top tier. And still 10 out of 10 quality experience. Most crispy is burnt. No, burnt makes it into ashes in your mouth. So that doesn't sound very crispy to me. Yeah, so you slice up the fries and then you pickle them for a bit, and then I can't remember if you freeze them after the pickling or if you put them straight into the fryer for the first round and then freeze them after that. But yeah, it's very, very good. One of his new channel ones is about the fries again, so I'm very excited. I might have to go back and watch that then later. Maybe. I could totally do that parkour jump. Also important that there's a distinction between crispy and crunchy. That is also very true. I guess I'm more of a crunchy kind of guy. I like to bite into it and it just it's the hollow crunch of the outside texture. That's my ideal French fry. I prefer shoestring fries, personally. Do I prefer soft or crispy cookies? That is a very difficult decision because I guess it depends. I'm so confused by pickling. It's like special spoiling that makes it tasty. No, it is a special preserving that makes it tasty. So, if you think about you have a sandwich, right? If you put it in your fridge, you're preserving the sandwich. That preservation method is with keeping it chilled and keeping all of the bacteria and pathogens that would happen at room temperature away from the sandwich, right? Pathogens and bacteria will enter your food at room temperature when it's unprotected. So preservation methods like fridges or salting it or jarring it and sealing it off so that normally when you pickle stuff, I mean, don't do this at home, please. You need to look at this stuff specifically. There are instructions so you do not make things explode and hurt you. One of the things that you'll do when you're canning things or you're pickling stuff is that you will take it, you will put it in the jar, and then you will heat it up so that all of the air for the excess air for the can and otherwise will be released from it, and then you put the lid on, and then it's good. The vinegar specifically is what makes it pickling, if I remember correctly. It's vinegar, room temperature jar. I don't know if it's room temperature, actually. That one might just be specific recipes. But vinegar jar makes it pickling. Yeah. Salt, vacuum seal, cold. Yeah. Still just sounds like spoiling with extra steps, like cheese. Well, it's not. The problem is that it's not spoiling, because spoiling is when a pathogen hits it, right? Spoiling is normally because you've left it at a room temperature, the pathogens and bacteria are able to enter the food, and then that spoils it completely. And then that spreading throughout the food makes it unsafe to eat. That's what spoiling is, right? So you prevent that spoiling, you prevent the pathogens from reaching the food through the different preservation methods. So pickling is one of those preservation methods to prevent the pathogens. The way that you set up the jar for it, the way that the mixture of specific spices and otherwise will help to prevent them and make it safe. What are my favorite pickled things? I hate pickled things. I hate everything pickled. I despise them. I hate the taste of vinegar. I can't take it. Salt stops the pathogen by outright killing it. Yeah, that's why jerky and stuff is the same with smoking it. Smoking stops the pathogen by just outright murdering it. He's lying. He just said he liked the pickled fries. I liked the method. They didn't taste pickled though. They still tasted like French fries. The pickling was just to get them to a different texture so that when they were actually put into the fryer, they got a better texture out of them. But they were. You know what? You're right. So then why is cheese safe to eat? Because it doesn't inherently have that. Cheese is a lot more complicated than just like spoiling milk. The simplest way to put it is like it's pasteurized, I think, is the thing. So pasteurization is basically taking the ingredient for that, the milk, right? You make it out of pasteurized milk. So the pasteurized milk, you just heat it up. And then you murder all the pathogens with that. But also, I'm not sure, I don't make cheese. Cheese is a very complicated process, right? There's specific things that are safe to eat that you want to target while making cheese, and you want to cultivate those. There are some cultured bacteria that are good for you, just like the bacteria in your stomach. But my milk goes bad. Yeah, because your milk isn't kept at the specific required items. It isn't kept at the specific required bits to make cheese. A cheese has specific temperatures, it has specific upkeep, it has specific things that it's held in. It has humidity levels that need to be monitored. It has culture that needs to be put into it. Basically, like, with the thing that I just said, there are specific bacteria that are good to eat. They are okay. They are fine. They don't actually hurt you. And so you want to take a culture of that bacteria and add it to the milk. And then when that bacteria is able to take up the whole milk, because it is the proper bacteria that we care about and we're constantly monitoring it, it doesn't leave room for other pathogens. But like it's difficult and it's weird stuff. I unfortunately do not know cheese enough to be able to tell you specifically, but that is the way that I can describe it to you. Unless you go the hot milk plus lemon juice method, but that's for soft cheese, and soft cheese is weird. Yeah, like Flinup said, I can tell you about general preservation, because a lot of it is just very vague and easy to describe. You smoke something, it kills the pathogens. You salt something, the salt kills the pathogens. Cheese is very scarily structured. Like, I think the original way of making cheese used, like, a specific organ from a lamb's body. I think it's like the rennet or something. That it had to either be filtered through or cultured in to get the specific bacteria culture that made it okay. But, you know, it's very... She still uses rennet. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, reminder that in all experiences, please do not eat your own mold. Any mold in your house is not safe to eat. I promise. I promise. It's not good. Don't eat it. It's not tasty. It doesn't taste like cheese. It's gonna taste like dirt. You can't stop me. I can't, but at least I am no longer legally responsible for you. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Loam topsoil. Ugh. Is this the bit where I talk to Minfilia, or is it a little bit later? Because this looks like where I could look out at the castle. I should stop eating the mold. I was told it would help me get over the sickness I have. I feel like it would not. Oh, this Minfilia. That's a B-roll cutscene. Now it is an A-roll, because the characters are on screen, and a thing is happening. Minfilia has drawn her weapon. She has gone away. That is A-roll. And that's the extent I know about filmography. Do we know what... Is there a C-roll? Is the cheese roll where they're specifically taking shots of cheese? C-roll is when you need something funny? Oh, okay, perfect. It's the comedy roll. C-roll is not a thing. I refuse to believe you. We just got 2 explanations for what it is. It's the cheese roll. Wouldn't that be a C-roll? I mean, I guess you're right. No! At what point can I just, Chat, when do you think I could just start falling asleep on stream and you'll still watch it? When do you think I'm popular enough that I could do that? I'll just, like, take a nap. Leave everything on, just sit here with the B-roll shut. Now? Okay. Never. I get bored quickly. Alright, unfortunate. I'm seeing a lot of nows. Don't worry, I'm a professional mushroom jumper. Have I checked for my Switch 2? I have not, but if they attempted to drop it off and I did not see them coming over to drop it off, it would have all been ruined. But they're actually continuing to push back the drop-off time, so that's nice, actually. Hold on, wait. Chat, wait a minute. Wait a second. Okay, hold on. I might have it. Emotes. 1 open slot. The free emote that will not even require you to have channel sub is... I mean, honestly, I should put Mimic as the attributed person for this instead of Mirror, because Mimic is the one that fixed it. But the new free standard Rathga emote is now available in chat. Please consider refreshing your stream to try and use it. I will be adding more shortly. The first ones I'm going to do right now is I'm gonna do 3 for this exact moment, and then I will do the rest later. The specific ones will be for the regular subs because I don't have many free slots. This one. Mirrors. Okay. You now have 3 new emotes, chat. Yippee! Happy Pride Month, everybody! Yeah! Alright. They look really good. I was worried that the colors wouldn't come off as well with the size difference, but honestly, those look great. Okay, so we've got 3. Hold on. We have, I have to refresh my own stream chat. Hold on. And I will try and get at least one of these onto YouTube, but YouTube side is very difficult for adding new emotes. Okay, so you should now have... Why can I not use my own emote, Twitch? What are you talking about? It requires a tier 1 subscription to Wrath Games. I am Wrath Games! What are you talking about? I will be adding at least one of them to YouTube side, YouTube chat. It's just YouTube is vicious about adding new emails. It's normally a lot of work. I am logged in properly because I'm looking at this through my stream manager. I'm so confused. Am I not Wrath? Maybe I'm not Wrath. Why are they locked? I'm so confused. Well, at least we have the one that I can show. Are any of you able to hit the ace and trans ones? It was also locked for me. Okay, so Twitch is just being weird. Okay, great. Fine. That's just Twitch. We're not watching it at Pasta Wrath, I promise. Okay, there we go. Mimic Scott, I'm working. Okay, great. I shall minion roulette. Oh, hello, Mammoth. I don't remember if your name was Zuko or if the Flame Hatchling's name was Zuko, so I'm just gonna call you Zuko. And I need to put a quick reminder for myself to add Pride emotes to YouTube reminder. I'm at least gonna add one. I can make no promises. YouTube emotes are very difficult to add. I would like to try and do a bunch of them. What do you mean I'm not subbed? That's what I'm saying, Lades. It literally says you're subbed right there. Come on. This is a tragedy. All right, chat, I'm gonna need you all to spam the new emotes so I can get a picture to send to Mirror. Thank you, thank you. The trans pride colors don't show up very well. It is a little tragic, but you know what? We're almost there anyway. It's good enough for now, we shall say. Thank you, perfect, beautiful, amazing, flawless. Absolutely gorgeous. Happy Pride, everybody. Happy Pride. I'm gonna take a little screenshot of this. A little screenshot of all the babies. And post this over to here. And post this over to stream time. No emotes. Okay, perfect. Oh, look at the big boy. How do we make do with the minion roulette? It is a forced Twitch redeem. I unfortunately don't have a YouTube redeem that I could give, but that would be pretty good. Speaking of YouTube stuff to give, am I able to give you your thingies yet? No. How do I do that? I don't know what's happening anymore. Twitch has stolen it away from me, but that's fine. Okay, Twitch is being dumb. Yeah, I'm just convinced that Twitch is being dumb at this point. But that's fine. You know what? It's A-okay. One day, we shall have the magic of YouTube redeems Huevos, and then I will happily provide you with as many as I can. Your inventory looks very clean. Can we make it not that way? Oh, absolutely. This one's my favorite. You know what? You're gonna get the Moogle special. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is perfect. This is absolutely flawless. This is everything I could have ever hoped for, actually. I mean, I think this is just the perfect inventory now that we think about it. And then you might be thinking that I'm just gonna have it take up that whole last page, but no. You made me alphabetize this inventory. I had to alphabetize all of this. I'm not doing that. I'm not letting that remain my inventory. I'm going to ruin everything. This is all going to be Moogle Tombstone. Every other item at this point is going to be a Moogle Tombstone. A Moogle Tombstone that, mind you, I can't even use anymore. So it's going to be perfect. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it one little bit. Don't you worry your little head about it. With a little pat. 130. And now I start the murder spree. Yep, perfect. Yep, fantastic. We're just gonna swap one of these out for it, I think. Maybe you could go like we could put this one like here. And then this one can go here. That one down there. Yep. Perfect. This one. This one gets replaced. This one goes to here. And then this one can be here. This one goes here. Yep. Oh, Phoenix down. That's a pretty important item. Let's have it down here. Yep, perfect. Flawless. This paprika actually I think deserves to be surrounded by Moogles. And I'm going to make sure that is the only thing anywhere near it. So to split this stack again. Excuse you. Thank you. That paprika gets a Moogle. One of these, maybe, for over here. A little bit of this. For this one. And just to top it all off, there, that Moogle gets a friend. Okay, the Moogles have invaded my inventory. There. I'm doing this for the love of it. That is simply who I am. This is the best thing I've ever done. This is maybe my favorite thing that I have ever created with my inventory. Oh, man. No, I like the pages. Wrath never rides Duo anymore, poor Duo. That's not true. We ride Duo all the time. Jail for 1,000 year? No, it won't. That was the cutscene, wasn't it? That was the cutscene. You distracted me with my inventory. That was the cutscene. That I've been waiting for the last 40 minutes for that cutscene for B-roll, and I skipped it. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Here, have some invisible ink. Wide lad. To the inn. Yeah, you know what? We're going to the inn right now. Just for future me's sake, because I will not remember to do it. Going to the Crystarium. Goodbye, wide lad. I'm assuming it was the final shot for that one. You do need to include that insanity in the next video, though? I may. Well, this isn't in the next video. The next video is already done. Well, the video isn't done, but the next video recording-wise is done. Where am I? Where's my unending journey? Here it is. Lurkers in the grotto. Shadowbringers. The lawless one. Why do you have a new vid in your title? So that you could go and see the new video. You could hit this little button and then you get the new video. Wow!
Thank goodness. Those new mower.
Really don't care about the things you're saying. Do I have to do this? Old vid? There's none. Do I have to do this bit? I see you use daggers. That's the most socially awkward thing I could say right here, I think. I could skip cutscene again, you're right.
But that had...
Bang! Ba 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 ba. We did clear the dungeon.
But now that...
Where's my B-roll? Give me my fancy B-roll. I mean that. Oh.
What is that?
What is that? That's me on an average Tuesday night. I sit up on the precipice of my castle and I scream.
Why? Why did you imprison us? Such boredom, such tedium have we suffered. It is unfair. Unfair.
Scottish voice actor, Scottish voice actor. Everybody start cheering. Everybody start cheering. This is the greatest day of my life.
Come play with us.
That is a good cutscene. You're right. You know what? That was worth going back to the inn for. That's a good B-roll cutscene. Scotland!
This is everything I have. Please.
Okay, thank you for the cutscene. Thank you, Callus. Field, you're being such a big baby today. Yippee! We did it, everybody! And now it's time to experience Titania, I suppose. Is everything I have? Did we just rob her? Yes. No, actually, we're just like Ainzul Gaun in Overlord Season 1 when talking to Inveria's grandma, asking what the price of him being hired as an adventurer to go to save her grandson would be, and his answer being everything. That's what we just did. Yeah. Field, you are really walking directly near the power strip, and I do not appreciate it. I don't know if I said it, but I had a very emotional weekend. On Friday, I finished Attack on Titan for the first time. It's the first time I've ever seen like basically 3 seasons. Like I saw season 2, I think, before when it was released, but I never finished watching it. And then I had never seen season 3. I had never seen any of the final season, and I saw the movie, and man, I'm pretty dang happy with that. You know, it emotionally destroyed me, and I couldn't have asked for anything more. AOT actually ended, right? I just remember seeing the final season part 3. It did actually end, yeah. Final season released in 2 parts, and then the third part technically released, but the third part was like 2 episodes that were movie episodes, and then they combined that all into one movie. You okay, buddy? Honestly, didn't like the ending, probably just because I didn't expect it to go that way. I mean, I could definitely see that being a reason. I'm feeling like I really liked the ending. It was a very beautiful and solemn ending that hurt my soul to the very depths. But like, it's Attack on Titan, you know? They weren't gonna give me the happy ending that I wanted. It's Attack on Titan. So, like, I feel satisfied with the ending. Is it my absolute favorite ending in the entire universe? Probably not. But I liked the last movie so much that, like, I willingly wanted to watch it again, like, the next day. It was insanely good. Very, very good. Field, I really don't like how close you are to the power strip right now. Can you, like, come here? If we want to be all mushy-gushy, just come sit on my lap. Come here. I'm not going to put a blanket on my lap. It's too high. But... come on. Hi. Hello, baby. I just had to pet somebody in a video game, and now I have to pet you in real life. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You want to say hello? You feel like saying hello to them? Yes, that is my mic arm. It is my mic arm you are bumping into right now. Hey, baby. I have to go back to video gaming now. Are you gonna play the video game with me? Do you wanna play? Pet intermission. Make sure to pet your pets. Exactly. Very true. True for real. Especially if they're being big, needy babies. Oh, thank you for the kisses. Cat cam when? Unfortunately, I could not provide a cat cam because the cat cam would have to be everywhere. That my cats will simply be everywhere. All right, goodbye. Not to be political or anything, but meow 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 meow. Oh, you know what? I'll give you a pass this one time, but also meow 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 meow. What color is the cat? This cat Field is a void cat. They are completely black cat. Here. There you go. Now you have a seat so you can sit next to me and watch me play video games. We still have to give you your summer shave, little baby. You have to be summer shaved so that you do not suffer the heat. Now, I have never had a long hair cat before Field, and Field is like another level of long hair. Like lion's mane level of long hair cat. It's crazy how much hair she has. You big baby. So I have to, we have to give her a summer shave so that she, well, the problem, Lunarai, is that she doesn't. She doesn't shave properly. She doesn't shed properly. So we have to do a summer shave to help her out during the high temperatures of summer. It's just like a very light pruning, basically, and then a little bit for her tummy. She has a lot of problems with her long fur. Most problems being around the lines of her getting a lot of fur balls, but her hair balls, thankfully, yeah. I think that might be it, Lindsay. That her undercoat just gets stuck, but I couldn't tell you for sure. It's the kind of thing where, like, it's not like we could even really just brush it all off of her. Brushing her does help get rid of some of the fur, but most of it just kind of stays. Some of it just kind of stays in general. The prune de kit. How many pets? As many as the good Lord will put in. No. That I said that joke would end after that one stream. I refuse to allow it to continue. It can't come back. Getting a lice brush helps a lot? Maybe. I could maybe give that a shot. At a Persian, I've experienced this exact thing. Yeah, okay. She is, Oh, I wasn't supposed to. Okay. You need specialized tools to get undercut effectively? Maybe I'll take a look at that. Hello, Chris. Welcome. Allow me to show you the power of the Warrior of Light. A bear? Huh. I've taken down many bears before. You're just gonna have to bear with me for this one. Is the good Lord joke going in the Homemaster video? No. I cannot, in good conscience, put that in the video. Because then people will start saying it again. In a fight, right? In a fight, right? Are you not Warrior of Darkness, SMH? Law breaking? I mean, I'm not the Warrior of Darkness. I don't talk to people, so Sometimes I wonder how you keep yourself entertained throughout this madness. Here, easy, I'll show you. Like that. Any more questions? Warrior of mumbling and avoiding eye contact. Really? No, not really. But I mean, I wish. That'd be great. It's easy to keep entertained when you're insane. Very true, Mimic. Mods, don't allow that message. No! You're supposed to not allow that message. How dare you? Early onset dementia diagnosis. I mean, I wouldn't be too surprised. I don't think any of us would be. I feel like if I get hit with any terrible disease that sends me away on the big ship, it will probably be a memory disease because I can't remember anything ever. Was I an only child? No. I had two older sisters that lovingly bullied me my entire life. I say they lovingly bullied me because if I say that they bullied me, they'll beat me up. So they lovingly bullied me my entire life. I am the youngest. That is correct. That is true. He's traumatized. No, I can't say that about them. They'll beat me up if I say that. Rathalos Gaming. That explains everything. How does that explain everything? Come on, what is that supposed to mean? What did I ever do to deserve this? I was gonna be 80 years into the retirement home and someone's gonna say that I'll start getting flashback to Susanoo. Somehow summon a Moogle. I will summon a Moogle. Unfortunately, yes, you did miss the clear end on Meg, but you are here for the first Titania. We're gonna have to breathe if you need help. I can't go that long without breathing. Hi, hello. As an older sister in my family, no, we do not traumatize our youngest sibling. We lovingly play with their feelings. Exactly. Yay. Yay. Okay. Yay. Can I say that that's maybe one of my favorite memes ever? That, hey, what is this thing? Oh, don't worry about it, kitten. Okay, yay! That's maybe one of my favorite memes ever, just because that's me. That's me IRL, me for real. Do that for me. I don't want to have to think about things. You can though, because of the blessing from Storm. No, that is solo. That's true. I can't breathe. Okay, yeah, yeah, exactly. It's perfect. Where's the medallion? I need to know. The people need to know where the medallion is. None of these appear to be Seto's medallion. I don't even know why I'm getting a medallion for Seto Kaiba. I thought he was the bad guy of the TV show. Inside the church on the floor? I checked in there already, didn't I? You should at least ride Duo down there. Can I ride him out right now? Oh, I can. Seto Kaiba is not the bad guy. You obviously watched a different Yu-Gi-Oh than I did. Oh, here it is. Seto Kaiba went around, purchased every single Blue Eyes White Dragon, and ripped them all to pieces. So that he could be the only one that has them, and he could win. Not all of them based? How is that based? He ripped up one of them. That is incorrect. He ripped up all of them so that his 3 were the only ones left. Did I get my Switch 2 yet? Unfortunately, no. OMG, it's Wrath Game. OMG, it's Chloe. Hello. He said I was like Xenos, only ever wanting to duel Yugi. That is true. Can I just say that Seto Kaiba really got the good ending? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? There was a movie. I can't remember which movie. I think it was Dark Side of Dimensions. But Seto Kaiba, like, creates a time machine, goes back in time, and finds Yugi, the pharaoh, like, at his throne in Egypt for the duel that he was looking for forever. So he got the good ending. I'm glad. That made me so happy. That was great. I ship them. Extra dimensional machine. That's true. Thank you. Anybody ever played Bakugan Battle Brawler? Like, I'm not talking about like you watched Bakugan Battle Brawlers. I mean like you played the game. You played Bakugan. You did? I have a question for you. How? How did you play it? I'm so confused. Oh, okay, never mind. Twitch is forcing you into ads. Good luck. That's what I was saying. Bakugan was just so expensive, and I never had anybody to play it with. So I just kind of had, like, a guy. I had the one red dragon guy who had, like, 450 attack points. Put the cards down and roll the funny creatures. And if there's 2 on the card, you flip the card and then add the effects of said card. 9 adds to it? That's absolutely tragic. I wish you the best of luck in your suffering. Then it's essentially whoever has more attack power. Okay, you know what? That's kind of sick. I kind of like that. Probably had different power levels and you had to roll them onto the right cards that boosted them. That's pretty cool. Thank you very much for the gifted Zebart. Thank you. Thank you, it's very kind. You unironically made me gay. I love this show to pieces. The only thing that brought me out of this fandom was Final Fantasy 14. That's fantastic. I'm glad to hear it. It's too complicated for my 7-year-old brain. I mean, I was the same. It was just too complicated for me. But, like, also, I just never had anybody that I could play it with. Yeah, right. This is the moment. Want to play Bakugan? Yeah, absolutely. The seal is broken. All that remains is to enter the castle. To take back as much as is taken, to create as much as is destroyed, to give as much as is received. In all things, balance must be preserved, and the same will be asked of you. But worry not, come what may, your beautiful branch will ever be at your side. Wow. And with that, the dancing plague is unlocked. Time for some dancing plague. Okay. How many hours will this take, do you think? That's a good question. Well, we were just about 8:59 hours. Hello, Titania. We must make up for it. We must. Beginning by playing with you. Okay. Full focus.
Please! For the night is bright and you can sleep when you're dead.
Right, 7, 3. Ah. Orange is in, purple is out. This is the rhythm of the night. Almost. That was pretty good. I almost made it to end of Vuln stacks. I think just a little bit more on ads with Home Gang and I can make that work. You can sleep when you're dead. Ooh, that sucks. I must have not been in the water. 2, 1. Yeah, unfortunate. One more, I could probably get that again. Nope, okay. I need to make sure that I get healed back up before Titania comes in for autos, because I can get away from the ads, I can't get away from Titania. Hold up, full art Emmett itself, I'm very, very jealous. I can only hope that I can also get that one day. I wanted to have equilibrium for post ads, but that's fine. Ah, almost. A little off with the home game timing. I wonder if that party stack hits through home gang. I doubt it does. If I save equilibrium maybe instead, and then I can use raw intuition to survive longer for the home gang, that would probably be better. Ugh. Yeah, that does 44k with that party stack, so I have to home gang it. Okay. Three, two, one.
Sick of this crap old castle. Let's
That's unfortunate. Okay. Got a spot to stand in, but not going terribly. Do I think I'll be able to handle the ads with this phase? No. But it's not going badly either way. We're just doing so little damage. I'm just hoping that I can survive long enough past that second phase to start getting echo. Because I need to know if that's an option in the first place. This is a streamathon, right? No stop till boss dies. After all, the king said that the net is red and tries to sleep when he's dead. That's true. The king did say that. Hello, DM. How's it going? Hello, DM chat. How are we doing? Hello. I apologize. Give me just a moment. I gotta just like a little bit. Just real quick. Just give me 2 seconds. That's okay. Hello, Raiders. How's it going? Okay, we missed it just a little bit. Welcome to Titania time. We had a funny little adventure through Don Meg. I just need to try and get that home gang off a bit better, and we can get to second. Is you on YouTube and Twitch? Oh, thank you very much. Hello, YouTube Raiders as well. Hello, Twitch Raiders. How's it going? Welcome. We just added in our new some new syllable emotes today. You should have a new free one, so all the raiders, you can experience the whole month in one singular emote. Did I win? I beat Don Meg at the very least. I have not beaten Titania or gotten anywhere close yet, but this is still first instance, so this is just me learning boss right now. Hello, Carbs. How are you doing? Hello. DM, how have you been? I feel like I have not seen you streaming for a while. I know you were gone for a while, but what is the his hats? How are you doing? This one is a bad one, you think? Heal, please. Thank you. And let's hit. Great. 3, 4, good. Okay, that's perfect. Been streaming almost every day. You missed up Friday and Saturday 2 weeks ago for a convention. You've been streaming every day since. Okay, I must have just stopped looking at the internet then. But yeah, that makes sense. I hope our convention was good. I hope I had a good time. Growth room. We want to stay far away from here. The goal here is to live, not to kill boss. So, goal here is to live. Have to remember that. Goal here is to live, not to kill boss. Divination rune is going to be difficult if that pops up again. I've got 30 more seconds that I have to be perfect for. Get a good distance with this. Right Sabbath hurts. Still get the 3 heals though. A frost rune is huge, actually. That's gonna be if she stops autoing during it, but I don't know if she does not. Okay, this is unfortunate. 3, 2. Okay, life gets a little easier. Okay. Can't believe Brad blocked me on all socials. That's not true. I hit the like button on every GMDM. How could you? Hey, I think that's maybe it. That might be 3 minutes. At phase, there's absolutely no chance. But, hear me out. Yeah, didn't think so. Alright. Is that 3 minutes? Please. Oh, no way! How close was that, man? Oh, that sucks. Well, right now we're burning for Echo Buff. If I could start gaining Echo Buff, that'll be enough to push us over the line for it. The goal is, and the hope would be, I get up to 50% Echo Buff. I think I started at just about 44, so 41 is what I'm aiming for. Less autos, the better. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much, me, for becoming a gamer. It's very kind. Back off at spawn. 4 seconds. 3, 2. Nice crit. Okay. Probably gets 2 autos before. Oh no, just 1 auto before the cast. That's good. Back to autos. I think 1 more growth training. That was unfortunately not the cast I was hoping. Perfect. I got hit by one of those. That sucks. At least it was after the vulns dropped off. Three, 2. Okay, that's gotta be it, right? That has to be 3 minutes. What? How is that? Oh, do I have it silenced? Did I accidentally leave it? I did leave it silenced, Echo. Oh, that's so stupid of me. Okay, but at least I know there's no question then. I definitely got Echo with that. Fine. Okay. Okay. Not bad at all. Not the Echo. We didn't, unfortunately, have the Echo. A tragedy. A tragedy. Sorry, DM, is that emote called... is that emote girl DM pee-pee hands? What? Alright. Wouldn't silence turn off epic, or is that separate? Silence turns off epic if we are unrestricted. So normally the way that we run it is I'll start with level sync, which will not give us epic echo. We go silenced echo to have the higher level without epic echo, and then we go regular unsynced to get echo. Yeah, it's for when your hands are full of pee and you're sad. It's a relatable emotion. Yeah, no, you're right. I forgot about that one for a minute. That's tragic. It's absolutely tragic. Okay, we try again and see if Echo gets us further in fight or if we're stuck on ads even with full Echo. Because we were doing a decent amount of damage to them with AoEs at no Echo. So I feel like we've maybe got a chance. 57, just about. I should just be one auto. Yeah, one auto before divination. Good. One auto, then what? Try it a different way this time so I can go with equilibrium.
Play with fire.
No, that's not gonna do it. Hey, actually, no, that was perfect. Okay, just do that again next time. That was beautiful. You can catch them right before they despawn there, so that's a good boost of HP. Let's play in the forest. And we run. Three, two, one. There's equilibrium. Ooh, very nice crit. Very nice. It's not reliable, but that's enough health to reliably get back to this point. And we definitely have Echo now. No. Okay. Definitely can't do that on its own, but absolutely can do that otherwise. We've got Echo. That's maybe doable once we have full. The more Echo we get, the easier the fight goes, and then we can hope that ads are good. Hello, Field. Please don't go near my power button. You tiny cat. Love you to bits. Please don't press the power button. I can't avoid both autos. Yeah, no, couldn't avoid both autos. Just barely. I might be able to if I sprint there, but I don't really think it's worth trying. No, just died to straight damage there. That's with the echo as well. I wonder what was different. Alright, I think keep pushing for a bit here. And then the other side is that we definitely can't do much for Titania gearing wise, so it's either beating them as we are or hunt gear, and that's really the options we have. Avoided from Istrin there with that sprint, so I can definitely avoid for the mid-summon. That was terrible this time around. Okay.
We're sick of this cramped old castle.
Hey babe, what's up? Okay, that's it. We're good. I have a feeling it's going to take a long time before we get a better food than Shakshuka, personally. But that's just going off of the Heavensward to Stormblood transition. Took a very long time before we found a food that was good at all. Okay, that at least gets us next stage of Echo. Unfortunately, that's not looking good. The 10% difference didn't really get us that much further with the ads. I am gonna have to dedicate a lot more time to this than I've got right now. This is unfortunate. Okay. With that in mind, I'm thinking this is gonna need a full day of testing at the very least to try and figure out what's going on. I unfortunately have to sit on my sidewalk and wait for my Switch 2 and then go pick someone up. Soon TM. It has been an absolute pleasure to see you, everybody. Let's raid somebody. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? We could raid... Oh, Aurora. I do love raiding into Aurora and watching them suffer. Aurora, if you did not know, is doing the Necromancer, Lone Hero, and otherwise grinds for the classes. I don't mean jobs. I mean they're clearing it with Conjurer right now. They're getting Heaven on High floor 100 as a Conjurer. Not White Mage. No. White Mage would be too good. So that's going to be great. We're going to stop in to see Aurora. I hope you had an absolutely wonderful time at stream today, everybody. I hope you continue to have a wonderful day. And I will see you again on Thursday for more solo experiences. It's good to see everybody. Goodbye. Be safe. Be safe. Have fun. Bye-bye. See you later. Bye. Wow.